Hello, Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. It's Monday. Monday is tips day. Now, tips can sometimes be successful. Tips can sometimes be a flop. I bought a lot of hats to match some of my suits. Sometimes they are successful. Sometimes, as with this one, they are a flop. As you can see, I thought it was a great idea. Let's just pretend. Nope, not going to happen. I had dreams. Who would make this without putting some sort of way of... Just imagine it's an upright elephant neck. Elephant, it's a giraffe. Ha ha! I could have put it in there to test you, but I thought about it too late. Anyway, it's Monday. It is tips day. This week, I have one major tip, and then I'm going to give you a couple of little ones. And the major tip is one that a lot of you might know about, a lot you might not have thought about. T-shirts, right? I saw some people make posts about how when they go on the ship, especially on the first day in a large group, they all try and wear the same T-shirt or the same colored T-shirt or whatever, just so they're easier to pick each other out in a crowd, like a bright colored T-shirt, as long as it's not green and yellow. That's football, what you call soccer, but most people that are normal call football. We don't like those colors. We like blue and white. That's what we like. Tractors, not budgies. Long story, I won't go into it, but I don't like anything green and yellow or related to budgies. However, a lot of people wear these bright T-shirts. It's easy to find people because you remember this on day one, and a lot of people on day one, they get on the ship and they're up on the Lido deck and there's no seats to sit for dinner or to get a drink, and they're like, oh my God, is it going to be like this all week? The answer is no, because you can't get in the room until 1:30 to unpack your bags and be in your room, because the room stewards, working diligently around the clock to make your cruise better, are still cleaning the rooms because people just left. They got to turn around all those rooms. So from that day on, the next day, people will be in their rooms. So it's never going to be that crowded again. But on day one, sometimes it's not the easiest to find your friends and family. You can take this thing one step further. If you have a large group of you, there are a few companies where you can actually get your own shirts for the cruise design. And they're not as expensive as you might think. I have a couple of groups. We got one coming up on the Venezia in October. I have another one on the Celebration next January. And if you'd like to join us on that cruise, message me at the end of this. There are still spots available. We're going to have a blast. I've got like 30 people going. I got a lot of exciting things planned. Anyways, I'll show you. We got some T-shirts made. Custom cruise wear. Angela, she's awesome. But look, you can get, like, this says cruise in the Caribbean on the Venezia, and underneath it's got the ports and the dates. You cannot put Carnival. There's a rule or some legal reasoning you can't put the cruise line name, but you could put the name of the ship. And then of course on the back, because it's my group, Cruising with the Suit Guy. Yeah, so these, they ended up costing maybe $20 with shipping. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And there's no minimums. They got all different colors. That was Julie's, obviously. That's a bit too small for me. This is the one we got for the Celebration. This is mine, because I'm a fat so-and-so. So that's much larger. So yeah, Cruising the Celebration, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll never guess what's on the back. Cruising with the Suit Guy. But yeah, so you got that. But it doesn't have to be a shirt like that. But you go Angela, customcruisewear.com. Angela, she's so responsive. She runs a company on her own. And I've never been more impressed, honestly, with the service I got from somebody that quick. And anybody that's used her knows. Very responsive on emails, and she does it all on her own. You have to give her time because, it's a small company and she's got a lot of business. So it takes a little while to get the shirts out, but give her enough notice and she will get them to you. But you don't have to wear a shirt like that. I'll give you another example of a shirt that I have coming up. And I might wear this. If anybody watched my show the other week, the tender process was an absolute nightmare on the Legend, on the Greenland cruise is what I'm reading. And we're going in a couple of weeks. So I might wear this shirt when I go to get my tender ticket. Haha. All right. Actually, no, seriously, this is going to be a pub crawl t-shirt, because we do a pub crawl where you get these things from, and I'm wearing that to my next pub crawl, and everybody in our group is going to get one, and we're all going to wear that shirt, so we'll be able to find each other very easily. And then Julie has this one. She's in charge. I put her in charge, so she's the coordinator of the entire show. We'll just say show. There you go. So my point is simply this on this tip this week. Yeah, especially on the first day. If you're in a big group, wear bright colours so you can find each other easier. It's easy to lose people if you're wearing a black t-shirt. Chuck. Nobody's going to see you. Well, Chuck's got really bright coloured tattoos on his arm, so maybe I'd see him from that. But all Chuck wears is a black t-shirt or shirt every day. Black, 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 black. Hard to see. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so that's a tip for you. That's number one. Number two, I had a couple of things. This number two is going to end up being 3. And I've shown you two of these before. But little things that might help you. We get these, and I know I've done this many times before you start on me. I just added it to stretch this out a little bit, to be honest. But you can get these things. What are these for, you ask yourself? Well, these are luggage tag bags. So you put your thing in there, and then you thread this through the handle on your luggage, and then you pull it through, and it locks underneath there. Here's one I did already. This is the one we got for the cruise. So you fold up your luggage tag, you stick it in there, you wrap it around the case, and then away you go. When you get it on board, you take it off, and you use it the next time. Number 2, and I've shown you this one before as well, so I apologize. I'm just really building it up to the last one, which I've not shown you before. This is something that could be very useful. These are luggage scales. Take them with you. So if you're flying home afterwards, you can check you haven't overpacked your bags. 50 pounds. Yeah, you can usually get away with 51. But there's nothing worse than getting to the airport, finding your bag has 53 pounds in it, and you've got to sit there and move from one thing to another, blah, 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 blah. So load your bag up, put this in, weigh it, and once you hit 50, 51, put it away and don't put anything else in it. And they're not, you can get them for like $10 on Amazon, 10, 15 bucks. Could save you a lot of money and hassle. And if you don't have extra luggage and you're over, that could save you overpayment on your luggage. Wear like 8 layers of clothes on the way home. And this is the one I want to show you, I've not shown you before. And this actually came from my good friend Jeff. These are pretty cool. This is a waterproof clip card holder. So, you know, there's like a little clip on here. You can put it on your belt buckle of your shorts or whatever and anything. And this is a waterproof little container that, seriously, it's easy. You lift it up. You could put like your sign and sale card in there, a little bit of money or whatever, ID and stuff like that. It's got a little seal on the inside. Close it up. Lock it. Waterproof. Clip it to your pants. And you can go paddling. Wouldn't necessarily go snorkeling with it. But, you know, it's got a lot of different things to clip onto you. You can get these on Amazon too. And I will do my bestest to put the links for all these 3 items in the comments when this video comes out. I always say do my best because I have to make a note. I say this every week because I can't add notes until the video goes live. And I pre-record them. But this thing, very useful. Very useful. You know, you can get all you need in there, really. A lot more. Yeah. Excited about that. That'll be coming to Greenland. I wonder if he'll keep out the flies. We'll see. And I'll give you one more. Because I'm a nice guy. One more this week. I wrote down on my comments, blue thing Jeff got. These are my notes for the tips. And then I go off into different hemispheres of information. What am I going to do? One more of these. Here's one. Yeah. I'm going through them because some of them are kind of close to each other, so I want to save them for next week because they're similar. When you get on board, and again, a lot of you are going to know this, like 90% of you, but if I can get to one person to go, oh, I didn't know that, I've done my job. When you get to your room steward, your wonderful room steward, who's going to be your best friend, make you the nice, sweet towel animals that you're going to grow to love or hate. I got to add that. You might hate them. You don't have to love them. Julie loves them. I just went on a cruise on my own, and the first thing I said to my room steward was, don't waste your time with towel animals. Second thing I said was, don't even worry about cleaning my room because it's just me, and you're busy, do that. So my point on this tip is, they will approach you usually on the first day if they can find you, definitely by the second day, and they're going to ask you whether you want your room cleaned on the first night, on the first sea day, in the morning, or in the evening. They typically don't come back the night on the very first day. It's just so crazy busy. They've cleaned the room for you in the morning, so you walk in the room, it's perfect. So you're not necessarily going to get a turn down service in the evening. Unless you specifically request it, they're not going to do it. But on day 2, be it a sea day, be it port day, usually it's a sea day, they will come to you on day 1 or day 2 when they find you and say, would you like me to come and clean your room in the morning or the evening? Now, there was a time when you could request both, which always blew my mind. And people, when they took that away and it was one or the other, people actually complained. It's like tablecloths. I don't get it. If you go to a hotel, are they going to clean your room morning and night? No one's... at home, do you clean your room morning and night? Hold on a second. I'm going to flip him over. I feel like he needs a... There we go. Got to give him some exercise. No. So you get morning or you get evening. So in advance, talk amongst your group, what would we prefer? Because they might put you on the spot and there's only one of you there when they find you. And you don't want to get in trouble for making the wrong decision. Say your wife, no, I wanted the mornings, not the evenings. So we always do the evenings. If we are on a short cruise, we will always say to them, don't even worry about it. Because it's only a 3 or 4 day cruise, we're perfectly fine. If we need anything, we will let you know. But that's just us. Most people do want their room. They want to come back to a nice bed. I get it. Well, we do add that they have to put the towel animal in the room. But yeah, so that's what happened on the first day. They will come to you and say morning or evening, and you let them know. And that's what they will do for the rest of the cruise. We always do the evening because we know we're going to be out of the room by like 5:30. Because we always do our traditional alchemy bar before dinner, and then whatever we do the rest of the night. Alchemy bar / Red Frog pub. Bill closer for Julie, Red Stripe for me. So, whatever we do there. So, just bear that in mind. So, it's nice to be prepared, not be put on the spot. And again, most of you already knew that question was coming, and you already know what you want. I know. But put in the comments if you have a reason why you asked for morning or evening. I'd love to know the rationale and why you prefer one over the other. Might change my mind. It won't, but it might. Because I like to sleep in on cruises. When you do the cheers package and you got a sea day, you probably ain't seeing me till late morning. With that, I'm going to go look for another t-shirt. I've had an idea of what to put on a t-shirt. So I got some other favourites. I'll just give you these before I go. I like wearing these funny t-shirts. One says, that's a horrible idea. What time? And you may have seen this, old chestnut. It says, in my defence, I was left unsupervised. It's very appropriate for my good self. And then the last one I'll leave you with that I do like to wear all the time. This is probably my favorite. Is bad decisions make good stories. Or I think it's bad choices make good stories. I don't like the t-shirts that have like 500 words over them. It's got to be 4 or 5 words, distinct and to the point, and everybody gets it. And you're not... Well, don't go past me yet. I haven't finished reading your damn t-shirt. Oh, ha, 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 ha. By the time you get to the end, you're not interested anymore. Keep them sweet. Keep them, whatever. Anyways, all right. CustomCruisewear.com. Perfectly, legitimately good service and very helpful. If you have any issues, very responsive. and first class work, and everybody that's received their shirts so far has been very happy with them. You can choose from all these different colors, all the different sizes. You can go in and do your own designs, and there's no minimum you have to buy. They don't charge, more for buying just a couple that I could see. So don't quote me on that. But as I could tell, whether you bought 2 or 100, it was the same price because they keep the price low. I could be wrong on that. Correct me in the comments. With that, subscribe, hit that little bell if you want to get notification on these videos. And my email is coming up if you have any questions. Send me your tips. I'm running out. And your cruising traditions. And with that, and my floppy giraffe, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.